So what does one do in the ancient capital of Vietnam? We go to the Imperial City, of course. Want to experience, explore and travel Vietnam from the comfort of your home? Then click subscribe and join our tribe. So way back in the day, Vietnam used to have royalty. They were known as the Nguyen dynasty. And today we're going to go check out their pad known as the Imperial Palace. We're Google mapping it down there, so hopefully we get down there. We'll see you at the main gate.
We haven't actually made it to the front main gate yet. Before we even get there, we're greeted with these lovely big cannons. Do you know what they're called?
Holy cannons?
She got no idea. She didn't read Wikipedia before we got here. These are 9 holy cannons. Well, actually, these are 5 of the 9 holy cannons. The other 4 are over at the other entrance, and these basically are considered some of the largest and biggest and greatest bronze artworks apparently ever made. So they're actually pretty impressive to look at, aren't they?
They are exquisite. The detail on them is just divine.
So 5 behind us, 4 over the other entrance. These 5 are named after elements. Each cannon actually has its own name embossed, I guess, not imprinted, embossed into the tail. And the 4 at the other entrance are named after the seasons. So yeah, if you do come out here, make sure you come and check them out. Yeah. The 4 seasons are right where most people seem to approach the Imperial City, so they get swamped. But these 5 over here are just sitting here on their own. Nobody ever bothers walking over to see them. So come say hi, you'll get you know, people free photos, all of that jazz. But yeah, come check them out. Woo! On to the city. Let's go! Yay!
We made it! Welcome to the Imperial City, Hue. Vietnamese visitors to the right, foreign visitors to the left. The big building behind us is called Hue Palace. This is where the emperor used to live back in the day, and we can see why it's really spectacular on the inside. The paintings on the walls, on the pillars, the ceramic work, everything in there is just spectacular. And that's not even restored to the original, was it? We saw some photos of it way back in the day, and yeah, brother knew how to live large.
Yeah, I'm not actually sure if it's had much restoration done at all. Get that word out there, restoration. I'm not sure if it's had much restoration done at all. It actually, a lot of it looks pretty original. It's just like to see the photos, you notice there's a lot missing. What's time, Tash?
Just past 11.
Just past 11.
Yeah.
That means we've been in here now about 2.5 hours. So 2.5 hours since we entered the gates and came in. And I would not say we're even halfway through yet.
No.
This place is massive. Well, we did not realise how big this place was. Enjoying it so far?
I'm loving it. Like, I cannot decide which way to point the camera at first. There's so many awesome places here to take photos, and it's a good mix of restored and original. For instance, the building we're sitting in right now used to be the Queen Mother's, what was it, playpen?
Yeah, her little hangout.
Yeah.
Chilling, watching the koi, looking over the gardens. But yeah, I'm enjoying it, I'm loving it, but I'm finding the place confusing, to be honest. I can't tell what's restored and what's original, because when we were back at, what was old mate's palace called? Hue's Palace, and I'd said I didn't think there'd been any restoration. I was completely wrong. From what we've now been able to tell reading some documents, looks like the whole thing's a restoration. During the war it got completely bombed and messed up, and yeah, the way it is now is a restore.
But it doesn't look like one.
Yeah, I don't know. See, where I'm confused is, I don't know if it's been restored to look old, or if it's been restored and then just poorly maintained. Like, it confuses me, really hard to tell. The ponds, as we walked in over the bridge, you can see they've restored the walls on one side surrounding it, and they're shiny and modern. Well, when I say modern, it's the old school look, but you can tell everything's new, and you're like, wow, that's fancy how it would have looked back in the day. Because the reality is, back in the day, none of us would have been allowed in here. You know, this was, you had to be royalty or part of the royal service, I guess. Like, you had to be a servant, not a servant, but yeah, you had to be serving them.
Part of the royal court,
yeah. You had to belong here to get in here. So you wouldn't have been seeing what we're seeing today. In reality, it would have been shiny, you know, cost some money, looked the part. Just chilling, contemplating life on top of my Imperial pond. We're going on about 5 hours now here in Hue's Imperial City, and while it's been awesome exploring, I've got to say I'm surprised actually at how much I've learned since we've been in here. But the one mind-blowing fact, the one that still makes me go, wow, and I don't know why I find this so amazing, but it's the fact that Vietnam's last emperor, so the guy that in the 40s ended monarchy in Vietnam, he was actually alive up until 1997. So that dude was around and kicking. I don't know why that surprises me, but 1997 doesn't seem that long ago.
We've just explored the whole 12 hectares of this place. Every nook and cranny, probably some we shouldn't have been at, but that's okay. And if you come to Hue, this is definitely the spot to come to. It's got to be on your must-see list. You will not be disappointed.
I was just chilling, contemplating life in my Imperial pond, and then this one came and crashed it, eh? But it's okay, because if we put our heads back like this, we're in love.
You're a geek.
I've seen on Instagram, all the people in love, they do this. So yeah, we're imperially in love. Love my digs. Pretty sweet, eh?